listen to me, because what I am about to tell you could save you tens of thousands of dollars in your golden years. You have worked 30, 40, maybe even 50 years for every single dollar in your 401k, your IRA, and your pension. You sacrificed. You cut back. You stayed disciplined so that one day you could stop working and enjoy the life you built. But then retirement arrives, and suddenly you realize there is another partner sitting at your kitchen table waiting to take a slice of your pie, your state government. I hear from people every single day who are terrified, and I mean terrified, of outliving their money. They look at their retirement savings, they look at rising prices, and then they see state taxes taking a bite out of their Social Security, their IRA withdrawals, and their nest egg. And their immediate reaction is panic. They ask me, Susie, should I pack up my house, sell everything, and move to Florida or Texas tomorrow so I don't pay state income tax? Slow down. Take a deep breath and listen to me. It is time to stand in your truth about state taxes in retirement, because moving or staying put without knowing the whole picture can be a massive, costly mistake. First, let us talk about state income taxes. Yes, there are states like Florida, Texas, Nevada, Washington, Wyoming, South Dakota, Tennessee, and Alaska that do not charge state individual income tax. That sounds like dynamic heaven, doesn't it? You withdraw $50,000 from your traditional IRA, and the state takes 0%. That is wonderful. But do not be fooled into thinking that no income tax means no taxes at all. Every single state needs money to operate. If a state is not taking money from your income, where do you think they are getting it? They get it through high property taxes, high sales taxes, or higher utility costs. Look at Texas. Texas has no state income tax, but its property tax rates are among the highest in the country. If you buy a beautiful home there thinking you are saving money, your annual property tax bill could wipe out every single dollar you saved on state income tax. Look at Washington State, no state income tax, but high sales tax and capital gains taxes. You have got to look at the total tax burden, not just the income tax rate. Now let us ask the big question, how does your current state treat your specific retirement income? Because not all retirement income is taxed the same. Did you know that most states in America do not tax your Social Security benefits at all? That is right. But there are still 8 states like Minnesota, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Colorado, Utah, Montana, and New Mexico, that still tax Social Security to some degree, depending on your income. If you live in one of those states and your income crosses their thresholds, you are getting taxed on money that you already paid taxes on during your working life. That makes people furious, and rightly so. What about your 401k and IRA withdrawals? When you pull money out of a traditional 401k or IRA, the federal government taxes it as ordinary income. Most states do too. But here is something that shocks people. States like Pennsylvania and Illinois have a state income tax, but they fully exempt qualified retirement income like pensions, 401k distributions, and IRAs. So you could be living in a state thinking you need to move to Florida to avoid taxes, when your own state might already give your retirement accounts a free pass. This is why you cannot make emotional decisions with your life savings. You cannot just listen to your neighbor at a barbecue who says, "Oh, you have to move to Florida, it's tax-free." Your neighbor does not know your financial situation. Your neighbor does not know your property values, your spending habits, or your health needs. Let us talk about the fear that drives so many people to relocate. People are scared that high state taxes will drain their accounts until they have nothing left. That fear is real. But moving across the country to chase lower taxes can cost you far more than money. It can cost you your support system, your family, your doctors, and your peace of mind. What good is saving $3,000 a year in state taxes if you are spending $10,000 a year flying back to visit your children and grandchildren? What good is saving on taxes if you move to a state where property insurance or healthcare costs double? So what is the actionable takeaway here? How do you protect your money and make the right decision for your future? Number 1, calculate your total state tax burden, not just your income tax rate. You need to look at three things together: state income tax, local property tax, and state and local sales tax. Add those three numbers up for where you live right now. Then, if you are thinking about moving, do the exact same calculation for your target state. Look up the property taxes on the house you would actually buy. Look up home insurance rates in that area. In states like Florida, property insurance costs have skyrocketed. That insurance bill can completely wipe out any state income tax savings. Number 2, look at your income sources in retirement. Are you living mostly on Social Security and a Roth IRA? Remember, Roth IRA withdrawals are tax-free at both the federal and state levels everywhere. Social Security is exempt in over 40 states. If the vast majority of your retirement income is coming from tax-exempt sources, state income tax may not even impact you enough to justify moving. Number 3, create a tax-smart withdrawal strategy. If you have money in traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, and taxable brokerage accounts, you have control over how much taxable income you generate each year. By filling lower tax brackets strategically and using Roth conversions during lower income years before required minimum distributions kick in, you can keep both your federal and state tax bills as low as possible. Number 4, never move purely for tax reasons. Rent before you buy. If you are convinced that a lower tax state is right for you, do not go out and sell your home and buy a new house right away. Rent a place for 6 months or a year. Test the waters. See what the real cost of living is. See if you actually like living there when it isn't a vacation. You have worked far too hard to let confusion or fear control your financial future. Knowledge is power, and clarity brings peace of mind. Take control of your numbers today, understand how your state treats your money, and make the choice that keeps you safe, happy, and financially secure.